mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
This just happened. We just found out that Charlie Kirk got shot. Whoa.
Murder for having a different opinion from somebody else.
Yeah.
Different ideology from somebody else.
President Donald Trump is announcing on Truth Social.
The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart
of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was
loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he is no longer with us.
Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife,
Erika, and
family. Charlie, we
love
you.
We were really close, and he was my best friend and my brother, and I will never unsee the footage of what I saw, the violence of it.
Fuck. Nobody deserves it. He doesn't deserve that. Nobody deserves that.
What a horrific thing to see. There's real life stuff going on in this world. And we saw this man speaking in Utah at Utah Valley University. And we saw him struck by a bullet in his neck.
So I turned around like 10 to 20 seconds later after I got done talking to Charlie, I saw that he was shot in the neck and that he was squirting blood everywhere.
It's awful, and a father doesn't have his kids anymore. And people have obviously pointed to the irony that the point that I was trying to make is how peaceful life was.
He was willing to hear out everyone's point of view and take questions, debate topics in a civil and political way, as he demonstrated better than anybody.
But I haven't said anything about it. I really tried not to say anything about it. First, because I don't really know anything that everyone else doesn't know. I've asked around, but of course, how do you know what the truth is?
Charlie Kirk, according to the President of the United States, is dead. I don't really know where you go from here.
Please give a warm welcome to Mrs. Erika Kirk.
And it just really makes me happy that that happened, actually. It was already very difficult for me to do this for a lot of reasons, but I knew it was important because I didn't want the last thing that people had in their minds about Charlie to be the moment he lost his life.
The part that really resonates with me, outside of the obvious, is that he had 2 children, younger than 5 years of age.
And this is awful. And I could just hear it in her voice about how devastated she was, and to see this and to know that yet again in our country, in our democratic process, somebody decided to show up with a gun and tried to, murder, Charlie Kirk, but it's also an assault on our democracy at the same time. That's why people do this. It's certainly, to some extent, it's about the individual, but it's also about our process. And it weakens us collectively. We become weaker as a nation when these things happen.
I will say something that I think brought the world a lot of relief, also, sadness, we were grieving with her, was when his wife, Mrs. Erika Kirk, addressed not just the nation, but the entire world. Her words were very powerful. And we just have a very brief portion of her remarks, which you should pursue in their entirety, but here she is.
If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country. And this world, you have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die.
Beautiful, powerful words. Charlie had just one wife.
Erika Kirk, I've known since she was dating Charlie Kirk, and I love Erika Kirk, and I think these are all really, really decent people. And so it's been my desire for 3 months not to get involved in any of this.
And I want to be clear, I am not someone who normally publicizes text messages, but my friend was shot in the neck, and I'm just not really in the state right now to be polite when it comes to the answers that I am demanding, okay?
Absolutely. It's so good to be with you. And you're right. My personal feelings and relationship with Charlie, I have a job to do for the American people, and I'm committed to do it for President Trump.
Trust anybody. There's a lot more information that I wish I could share, but I'm going to tell you guys, it's going to get uglier. And these absolute demons are trying to justify saying you should investigate until the funeral, until the state funeral, until, as I have heard, people are trying to buy their way, okay? I've given this much money. I want to say some remarks about Charlie Kirk, okay? Stop. Okay, just stop.
That's it. That's all I have to say. Stop.
I've got some really bad news for people. I just got a call 5 minutes ago from a very trusted source who's never been wrong, connected to 3-letter agencies, who's very close to people that were on the ground there when Charlie Kirk was shot in Utah today, and he died a long time ago.
We got him. When encountered in person by investigators in Washington County on September 12th, in the early morning hours, Robinson was observed in consistent clothing with those surveillance images.
Okay, stop. That's actually a perfect place to stop right there. My source says he's lying. I don't like Governor Cox. Vibes. Okay, vibes. I don't know, can't explain it.
And a microscopic mystery is raising new questions right now about the evidence against Tyler Robinson, the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk. Attorneys for Robinson revealed federal ATF analysts were unable to match a bullet fragment from Kirk's autopsy to the rifle found at the scene. I think the average person, including myself, immediately questions, do they not have their guy? I mean, could that be the case here?
In one conversation before the shooting, Robinson mentioned that Charlie Kirk would be holding an event at UVU, which Robinson said was a stupid venue for the event. Robinson accused Kirk of spreading hate.
It's not enough to have government officials tell us, well, this is the truth. We have a right, probably an obligation to say, well, can you prove it? And if you can't, I don't have to believe you.
I'll tell you this, something is not right. Something is not right. Because I am telling you, this is not a battle between left and right. We all thought that at some point. We believed that. You're my enemy, you're my enemy. It is not a battle between Russia, Ukraine. I don't care what your political issue of the day is. What is happening right now in the world and what just happened to my friend Charlie Kirk is a battle of sheer evil versus goodness.
Tell me about what you're thinking the day after this horrific and I think transformative event in American life. The question that you ask in your piece is, who will stop America's slide into the abyss? I'm hoping that you and other wiser people than me have a good answer for that question.
He was publicly executed. I want to make that clear. Charlie Kirk was publicly executed before the world. And as we're all searching for answers, the ones that are being supplied to us are not making a lot of sense. And some people, I would say, are speaking too much, or speaking on behalf of other people. I don't like it.
All the young people across this nation, what does it mean to them now that their leader was killed for what they believe in? What does that mean now?
Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great. Get down. What the fuck?
It's crazy, and everyone's paying attention to it. Answer the questions, and I will publish the truth. The end.
What is your general concern with everything you've heard out of Utah about this situation, sir?
They say clearly from the report, the rifle and all the rest of it, high-powered rifle. They said because the reason his chest lifts up is just the effect that the bullet and high speed creates by hitting him in the neck.
What the hell is going on? The kid said, they say the kid confessed, right? Okay, then they said he's not cooperating, then he was cooperating, then he wasn't cooperating.
I feel this kid, for some reason, some unknown reason, is being protected, and I'm not the only one.
Someone's actually analyzed this. You know, there are a lot of smart people out there, Steve, who aren't in the government, who listen and watch, former intelligence operatives who are retired, who haven't lost their marbles, who are saying something's not right with the picture. But again, how do we know who done it? It's a gigantic who done it.
2 days before he died, he lost a $2 million donation because he had publicly pledged to bring me to the next Turning Point conference in December. And he told me over the past couple of months he was losing a lot of donations over that pledge. They put out a flyer basically saying that I was going to be at this event giving a speech. And so he would text me and say, man, I'm really taking a lot of heat for this, and people are really mad. The American Jewish Committee called in a statement Charlie Kirk an anti-Semite, and quote, dangerous. Charlie Kirk, an anti-Semite. Yeah.
Okay, we see what is happening, and you're not going to distract me. Write your stupid articles. Call me whatever you need to call me. People are listening, and they can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth, okay? The entire world needs to wake up right now. And I believe that Charlie Kirk's murder has provided us an opportunity to do so.
Why doesn't Candace leave Erika alone? I'm sure Candace would answer, because there's a chance that Erika is part of the deep state, because maybe Erika had something to do with the assassination of Charlie Kirk, because maybe Turning Point at the highest levels was also involved. And of course, if that's true, then the Assassins Cabal is now running Turning Point, the most influential youth organization in America.
My husband, Charlie, he wanted to save young men just like the one who took his life. On the cross, our Savior said, "Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do." That man, that young man, I forgive him.
15 seconds. Okay.
I forgive him because it was what Christ did and is what Charlie would do.
Seems a little bit strange to me. So I want to add that to the pile for you TikTokers that are looking into things to let you know that you are on the right track and you've noticed something that struck me as odd at the exact same moment that you came across it. I said, this is actually weird. This is not the Erika that I met. I didn't know anything about this.
But the weird thing is like this whole idea of assembling and disassembling, it doesn't work like that, man.
And if the guy's not a professional, was he a professional?
No, he definitely wasn't a professional. But like, you could get trained, like shooting a rifle at 140 yards with a really good scope. But the thing is, like, if that's the narrative, and I don't know if they're still sticking with the story, but that was what they were saying at first, that he disassembled it and reassembled it. Reassembling a gun does not make it accurate. You have to zero a rifle in. And what that involves you get to like whatever the yardage are that you're trying it out, like 100 yards, and you squeeze off a trigger, and then you look through the binoculars, or you have a spotter with a scope next to you, and he says 6 inches high right, and so then you adjust it, adjust the scope, and then you get it where it's firing, and you do it on a rest. And it takes a few shots, man.
We can't even get his widow to at least come out and tell the truth about Charlie shifting positions. Does that not strike you as odd? Again, we're now in subjective territory, but does that not strike you as odd to at least say, as I would feel and as I have felt, like, screw you, Josh Hammer, and this person, everybody who was mean to him and stressed him out in those final days? We're not even getting that energy.
Hate is hate. It's evil. Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance. Israel, Jewish people. It's awful. Awful. Anti-Semitism is what healing factor comes out of hating Jewish people? What healing factor comes out of hating Christians? What healing factor comes out? Hate in general. Nothing.
Every morning I wake up to a new headline lying about me. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO. And I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband. And the list goes on and on and on.
I don't know. I just want you to feel encouraged to stand up to these people, like Charlie did in the end, to stand up to these bullies who are trying to force you into their perspectives by putting you under duress in one way or the other. I just want to encourage you to keep doing that. Like I said, the more that we tell the truth, the more exposed they become. It feels to me like the entire frequency of truth is raising right now, and they are threatened and they are thrashing. It feels like we have the devil by the tail. And I wish Charlie could be here for that.